So ready to go. Nebraska will start in rotation 1 with Bergen Riley from the service line. Along with Kathy Wieskamp, I'm Larry Putney. Great to have you with us for NCAA volleyball from Lincoln. Nebraska starts it off with the ace as Maya Sands steps out of the way.
Bergen Riley, the last night was tough at the service line. Starts off with the serve right on that back line. Nebraska really works to that back third of the court with that serve and makes the serve receive make decisions.
Bump set after Sands had a difficult time with the pass. Here is Beeson off the top of the block. First swing for Beeson is a kill.
Beeson took a little bit off that ball too. You know, she didn't pound the ball. High hands, soft shot, let it fly.
Another tough pass as Sands chases it down out of the back row, blasted by Iliff. But what a pass by Rodriguez, leads to the kill. Wow, what a dig by Roddy.
Great defensive plays leads to that offense, but again, a power shot by Iliff. But the thing about Rodriguez is she's so controlled and takes that heat off the ball, puts it up in perfect spot.
Another tough serve. And an ace. Bergen Riley with her second ace in this first Nebraska run from the service line.
That's 23 on the season, so she is serving tough.
Quick movement as the Tigers adjust their serve pattern here. And stepping in front to take that. On the tip, Beeson there with the block. Tried to tip it over was Demaray. Did not get it over Merritt Beeson.
And as you said, that a serve receive adjusted, Demaray stepped back to be a part of that. Serve receive also. And so all those things are making adjustments lend to errors.
Demaray even stepping in front of Sands to take that last one. Wow! Bergen Riley, 3 aces. And not taking long for Don Sullivan to say, we need a timeout. Tickles the twine and gets the ace. 3 aces for Bergen Riley in Nebraska. On top here early in Lincoln, 6-0. Bergen Riley with 3 aces from the service line and Nebraska on top 6-0. It has been all Huskers.
Well, and I just love Bergen Riley as she gets that service ace. She's kind of shy about it. And she's tough back there.
Much better pass that time insisted, but Nebraska's block is there. Becca Alex shuts down Colleen Finney.
Nebraska's so sharp right now. They've come out on top of their game, clean. They're making big plays, big blocks up the net. We saw that big dig by Roddy.
And the serve is long. That ends a 7-0 Nebraska run to open up the match. Huskers batting 1,000 right now. 2 kills on 2 swings. Sands with the serve. Alec into the net.
Just a little low for Alec. Get that hand, pop that ball up there so she can reach up there, but that gap is open. You can see blockers kind of diving, trying to get there.
Batenhorst now into the match for Nebraska. Harper Murray back to serve. Murray earlier this year named Big Ten Freshman of the Year. Quite the run there by Iliff, who came all the way from the left side around to the right to get on that swing. The lefty Iliff with the kill.
Iliff is so tough over there on that right side, and she wants that ball. She's going to be the player they're going to key in on because she is going to tend to get most of the sets.
Dudley with the serve there. Nebraska in system to Beeson. Beeson beat the block. Just did not close, and she put it right between Eisenberg and the left.
Just that fast tempo ball, and Beeson's so quick. The blockers, again, don't have time to get closed, and she recognizes it.
Iliff last night with 10 kills for the Tigers in their opening round win. That's the other player. Is Nebraska, did they get it back over? Nope.
Nope, not
4
quite.
touches.
Yep.
But that is the other player, Getacola, who had a great night last night. They'll go to her. The two that are going to get a lot of swings, you're going to see Iliff, Getacola, and Demarais. They will take a majority of the Tigers' swings.
And they come with a lot of heat. Particularly Getacola really comes hard on most of her shots and really just tries to overpower.
Batenhorst swing is wide, no touch. Point for the Tigers. It's a good response here by Missouri after Nebraska jumped out to the 7-0 lead. Making a 5-2 run here for Missouri. And into the net goes Demarais.
Those are just really hard missed serves. I mean, you're trying to get back in, get a rhythm going, and then you give up that service error.
First time at the line for Merritt Beeson. Back out to Batenhorst and into the block. And Jordan Iliff got the solo block on the right.
Iliff is big over there on that right side, and she definitely sealed that up. Batenhorst had no way to get around or through.
Lauren Forbes in to serve. Forbes out of Springfield, Missouri, Kickapoo High School. Another block. Getacola shuts down Jackson on the slide.
Getacola, Finley doing a great job chasing that slide hit that Andy Jackson was on. Missouri's block showing its prowess right now.
And the ace right back in it are the Tigers. And John Cook will take a timeout as the Tigers have made a nice little run. They're in the middle of an 8-3 Tiger run, 10-8 here in set number 1. Still a 2-point lead for Nebraska at 10-8 here at the Devaney Center. Second round action NCAA women's volleyball tournament. Nebraska off to the hot start, 7-0. Tigers have responded well. Better pass from Murray, out to Batenhorst, who rolls it into the middle. Free ball over. Another opportunity here. Riley right back to Batenhorst, one-on-one. That time just a one person in front of her, and she puts it away.
And that's the shot she loves, that cross-court shot. She had one blocker. The blocker went with the middle, and Batenhorst took advantage of it.
Lainey Choboy back to serve. Heavy ball. Iliff again with the kill. Iliff, just a junior out of St. Louis, Missouri. 2023 All-SEC team. She's had double-digit kills in 15 over 18 SEC matches. She had doubles last night as well.
So that bumps it up. And she also had the opportunity this summer to play with the national program and do some training there with them. Great shot there by Andy Jackson, finding the line, reading the block this time a little better and making the shot.
That's the way we thought Jackson should have gone in that last swing. She came back across her body right into the block, was stuffed, learned from it, took a line shot there, and delivered. Goes off the top of the block. Good swing by Getacola.
Getacola using the hands, and she swings with a lot of heat. So your hands have to be strong and solid, really reaching across.
Getacola now back to serve. That's Dilara Getacola. Played at Arizona, played at Tulsa. Second touch goes over on the set over by Bergen Riley with the point.
She's really become more offensive-minded up there as a setter, trying to mix it up a little bit more, get involved in and catch the defense off balance.
Tried the angle, that time wide from Jordan Iliff.
And Iliff is working, she's deep and they're pushing her around. She's really covering a lot of court to get in position to swing.
Sent back over, Nebraska's block touch. There was no touch that time. It was long and point for Nebraska. Huskers have now opened it up to a 5-point advantage here in the first.
Missouri players are calling touch. It looks like Coach Sullivan is wanting to challenge that.
First challenge of the evening, and for those of you watching tonight on ESPN Plus and around the country, we might let you know that the video stream that you are seeing right now on ESPN Plus is the same video stream that's being played in the arena on the big screen, and therefore the NCAA rules are such that we can show you this one replay in real speed, and that's the only one we can show you, only because, not that you're not able to do it if you were on linear or on a different feed, but we have the same feed in arena that we're showing you across the country. So you'll get that one look, and it's in regular speed. And I thought that was over the hands.
Yep, and it's hard to see. We've noticed that too as we've had the opportunity to see it in slow-mo. It really looks pretty apparent in real time, but when you slow it down, sometimes there's a different outcome.
I say that for all my Volley Talk friends who, will be yelling later because they're not seeing enough replays, so. Did not see a touch there. Now we're showing you a couple here because they have changed the feed in the arena, and we're showing a different feed to you now at home. So there we go. And it will stand. Confirmed point Nebraska, no touch. So the Huskers on top 15-10. So thanks to our Husker Vision crew tonight for switching the feed in arena and showing you another replay. That's fantastic.
Giving our viewers more to look at.
There we go.
Great job by Alec to close the block there. Beeson with the setup. Just working together is so key for the block.
Big block by Becca. So much conversation about why Becca was out last night. Was she injured? Anything wrong? Nothing wrong. Gave Maggie Mendelson an opportunity. We've seen it earlier this year, too, when Mendelson has come in and played for Becca, maybe when they've had back-to-back nights. A little less wear and tear.
And again,
when you don't go back-to-back.
Yeah, and it also has been a good reward for great training and practice and seeing good things. Mendelson has been working hard in practice, and an opportunity to get some game time is always a positive. And Coach Cook always says, earned opportunities.
Well, we talked about the response that Missouri had after going down 7-0. Nebraska has responded to Missouri's run. Now back to a 6-point advantage here in the first. Big block, Becca again.
Beeson is really setting up inside and taking that hard angle, and that is the go-to shot for the outsides of Missouri. And so really taking it away, forcing them to have to take the ball down the line.
Did not get on top of that, but they're trying to get Iliff involved in any way they can. And her last two swings have been wide, and a timeout taken by Dawn Sullivan.
Well, and Iliff's in the back row, too. They're utilizing her as an alternative attacker there, and again, hasn't really gotten in a great position to be able to swing cleanly.
We're going to go ahead and stay here through this break and chat a little bit about this Missouri Tigers team and their head coach, Dawn Sullivan. Dawn Sullivan in her first season. This year she was the SEC Coach of the Year. Many Nebraska fans will remember her as a former player, played at K-State, had a fantastic career when she was a Wildcat. She was an All-American at Kansas State, had coaching stints at Iowa State and Illinois State. And what she's done in 1 year, Kathy, with this program has been remarkable. And there you see Dawn Sullivan.
I mean, just fantastic what she's come in and done. But she came in and right away sat down with the team and talked about, again, creating a winning culture, and a culture that is about serving one another, about, again, we're working hard every day. We're putting in relentless, and we're very intentional with everything we do, and players can trust that. And when you're in an environment that creates that trust, positive things happen, and she's really done that. The players speak to it several times, that they really feel comfortable, confident, and appreciate that trust, and again, her faith and confidence in them.
So out of the timeout, 19-11. Nebraska on a 3-0 scoring run. Murray still at the service line. The tip coming across is Batenhorst. Nebraska sends over the free ball. They'll run the middle quick. Alec's block is there again, and Alec with 3 blocks here in this set.
She's just been tough and really doing a tremendous job of looking at the attacker, watching where they're approaching and reading and setting up accordingly. But the other key is how strong she's going up. She's really reaching hard over and keeping those shoulders and hands firm.
Check that number. I didn't get my readers on. That's 5 blocks in set 1 for Becca Alec.
Wow.
Already 5 on the board for Becca Alec. And 5 total blocks for Nebraska. Dudley now back to serve. Batenhorst rolls it. Dudley keeps it alive. And that is long and wide. And the last 3 swings by Iliff have just been a bit off.
Yeah, the block has changed and adjusted a little bit, and so she's trying to get it underneath them, and she's not been able to get on top of it or get the angle to keep it in the court.
After a quick start, Iliff now hitting -167. Nebraska's block again. Jackson and Beeson on the right side.
Kind of a block party here, as you've mentioned, especially as of this series across the rotations. Nebraska's block is adjusted, really taking away hard shots and being up strong.
Iliff again, tried line. Point Nebraska. Huskers 2 away from set 1.
Iliff just trying to find some way to get around the block. It's just Nebraska's block has just been tremendous up at the net.
Tip. Riley kept it alive.
Right there, Demaray. Yeah. Right on top of Beeson. Here you get a chance to see it again. Great seal, great hand position.
Janet Demaray now back to serve. Overpass. Opportunity here for the Tigers.
Rodriguez, another big up.
Gatticola with just a pounded shot that Roddy kept alive, and Rodriguez with the dig leads to Nebraska's point. And we are at set point here in set number 1. Iliff with the big swing. Nebraska's block kept it alive. A miscommunication. Jackson wondering if that was for her as she chased it on the slide. Beeson was behind her.
And too bad, that would have been a just changing direction from all the way over from the table to the opposite pin.
They did a nice job to avoid the collision there, because
that could have been.
It was coming.
Yeah, it could have been.
Set point number 2. Back row. Not down. Outside. Allie Batenhorst closes out set number 1 for Nebraska. Overall, an impressive set.
Absolutely, and I have to say both the serve and the blocking stands out to me. Nebraska's block was just incredible, tough, and right on point.
Yeah, the Huskers only hit 111, but they held Missouri to negative 240. The Huskers take set number 1, 25-14 in round 2 of the NCAA tournament. 1-0, Nebraska on top here in Lincoln on the Missouri Tigers out of the SEC. Huskers Big Ten Conference champions. Yeah, you've got the mascot to come down and Lincoln for this one, huh?
The mascot, and we have the band and cheerleading and a lot of fans.
There is only one Tiger player hitting in positive numbers after set 1, and that is Getacola, who you see right there. Dilara Getacola will start to serve. She's hitting .400, 2 kills, 5 swings, no errors. Everybody else, Kathy, is in negative numbers.
Just
wow, how about that?
Rodriguez, sticking with that ball, but you've got to talk about Bergen Riley knowing where she's at and knowing that open area. Everybody was pushing forward as that ball came tight. That leaves that back part of the court open.
Not quite a pineapple. Kind of has to be more over your head for a pineapple, right? But it was close enough. It was close as we've seen out of Bergen Riley. And there is Demarais with a kill.
Tigers are really coming into the second set just trying to find some way to offensively get going, work around Nebraska's block. Because that block is big, then they've got to make some adjustments with their swings to be successful, but sometimes that causes errors.
Yeah. 4th service error on the Tigers. Barely long. Tip. Riley's there. Merritt Beeson off the block.
Great up by Sands.
Alec is blocked. Well, they're going to say it fell on Missouri's side. Bad angle here.
Yep.
Nebraska point.
Blockers were there, just slid down the front. Here you get a chance to see it on that replay. Carried it down just enough. Sealing and reaching over that net will stop that.
From off the net, wow. Little roll of the tape and the kill by Demarais.
And really that was just a ball that she was just kind of trying to clean some junk up, but she was aggressive with it. Gets it to fall.
Sierra Dudley now to serve. In system, Batenhorst rolls it over. Kept alive.
Great up there by Becca Alec.
Point for Tigers. Did not get over or even above the plane of the net.
Yep, so Batenhorst got a little aggressive, and before it had crossed the plane, reached over to get her hand on the ball.
At least part of that ball has to be on the plane in order to touch it, and it never got over.
Seen some more tips here from Missouri. I love the hustle.
Kept it alive.
Sands is all over the floor.
Beeson again.
Beeson just tough on that right side, reading what she's got available, finding some spaces.
Right into the block. There's Allie Batenhorst with a solo.
Batenhorst on top of that ball. Iliff was already sitting under the roof. Look at that. Great hands.
How about this at home? Nebraska's, when they're at the serve, are being harassed more by the Tiger fans, and the Tiger fans are harassed, or the Husker fans are harassing Tigers.
Yep.
You remember the days of going down and playing in Missouri, right?
Been
Back
there.
in the old Big 8, Big 12 days.
Yep, the good old days.
That was a rowdy place to play.
Yep.
And the old Antlers fan, remember they extended that into volleyball at one point. That was.
It's fun, to go in that, but it's an environment that you've got to be ready for.
Off the touch, good swing by Getacola. Yeah, that was a fan base that came ready with all of the information that you didn't want them to know about you, and they used every bit of it, right?
That's right. They did their research.
That's right. If only they spent that much time researching in class. Great kill there by Andy Jackson.
Andy got that ball in a point where she could really reach up after it. I mean, she's got a great vert and a high contact point. You can even pop that ball up a little higher, and she's going to go right over the top.
Overpass. Good kill by Batenhorst. So many times we've seen her get over anxious in those situations. Great job, took her time and put it in the right place also.
Absolutely, and those balls pop back. Sometimes you can get overexcited. You just got to take a breath and then power up.
Nebraska's hitting percentage up to .214. Tigers still hitting a negative percentage. On the slide, Jackson off the block. Boy, that was an impressive wheel by Jackson. Spun around right back into position.
Absolutely quick, and she's so fast and athletic at that arm swing, the speed of that arm, and she finds that outside hand, and wow.
Serve long by Beeson. Total of 9 teams are already into the Sweet 16, 7 yet to be determined. All 7 of those being played tonight in various locations around the country, including right here in Lincoln. This matchup between Missouri and Nebraska. There's another matchup going on in Nebraska with a Sweet 16 berth on the line. That's just up the road in Omaha. That goes off of the hands of Bergen Riley, and Getacola gets another kill.
Smart shot there by Getacola. Worked that outer hand of Riley. And they've made some adjustments in set number 2 as far as taking shots and not trying to beat through the block.
Jackson again on the slide.
Takes that one cross.
Block touch was helpful. That block goes off of Nebraska and out again. And right now, Getacola targeting Bergen Riley and's been having success here in this rotation.
And she goes up and she blasts the ball. And so she's really going after you and making, seeing who's going to be stronger.
Allie Batenhorst with the kill. She has 4 now. Lady Choboy now back into serve for Nebraska, as you see the kill by Batenhorst. We mentioned that matchup up in Omaha. Minnesota on the road at Creighton. Last check, the Jays won set number 1. In fact, the Jays have also won set number 2 now, 25-20. So Creighton on top of Minnesota, 2-0. The Big Ten has not lost a match yet in the postseason. That would be the first, as both Penn State and Wisconsin and Purdue are already all through to the Sweet 16. No touch there, that's just wide. That is such an aggressive serve by Eisenberg.
It definitely is, and you've got to be locked in, and you've got to be able to move your feet quick, but also be relaxed.
There's a bit of uncertainty principle there in Eisenberg's serve. Getting into quantum mechanics with you there, Catherine. Heisenberg's, you remember that? Okay. We'll just let it lie.
Yeah.
Back row. Beeson not down. Oh,
it's up.
What an up.
Choboy.
Leads to the point. Lady Choboy kept it alive.
She's a difference maker out on that court, that's for sure. Great up pancake here to keep this ball alive. And Nebraska somehow finds a way, finds some space. Beeson going for that deep corner.
Well, we've seen the disregard for your own physical well-being with her before, but that was another just layout. That goes off the block of the swing by Finney. Good to see Finney back in the match tonight. Roll shot there by Harper Murray.
Nice tempo ball there by Murray. Nebraska has kind of been pressing Missouri in the middle of the court, just kind of that off-speed shot, everybody converging, and they have got several up, but haven't been able to really run anything back, so still getting some positives out of it.
Mentioned, good to see Colleen Finney back in there. She's the middle for the Tigers. Went down yesterday during that match, didn't get up. She was helped off the floor. Looked like she was okay during the match, walking along the sideline, but she never re-entered play, so good to see her out on the floor here for the Tigers tonight.
Yep, she looks like she's moving great, so that's good to see.
Getacola now back to serve. Getacola out of Turkey.
She's been tough up the net as she rotates in that serve. She's got 6 kills on 12 swings, no errors, 500.
Good job by Riley. Get a hand on that swing off of Finney, and then from the left pin, the kill by Desmarais.
Desmarais making an adjustment as well with her swing, using that high hand shot. The blockers are getting their hands on it, and we've seen where they've slowed it down and given time for the defense. That one just out of reach. Wow.
Pounded down the line. Harper Murray. Well, when she wants to bring it, she can bring it.
She absolutely has the heat on the ball, and I felt like last night in the match, she was on a mission. She was very assertive and playing very aggressive, and I see bringing that into today's match as well. Wow.
Back row. Back row attack violation as she stepped past the 10-foot line, but either way, Nebraska's block was there.
Becca Alec has been tough up at the net.
Another look, you'll see past the 10-foot line when she took off, but Alec there to shut it down. Huskers on top, 15-10 here in set 2. Back at the Bob Devaney Sports Center for round 2 action in the 2023 NCAA Women's Volleyball Championships. Nebraska trying to win and advance to a Sweet 16 here at home. They're on top 1-0, leading 15-10 in the second. Another tough pass. Good swing and another kill by Desmarais. Desmarais now with 5 for the Tigers.
I really like the adjustments that Missouri has made out of set number 1. Their hitters are, the same hitters are getting balls to get swings, but they've made adjustments in what type of shot they're taking.
Swiped it down the line again. Desmarais, back-to-back kills. She has 6.
Missouri's currently hitting .227 in this set, so much better than the first set. Nebraska as well is very offensive production. They're hitting .429 this set. There was
a quick, wow. Great timing, Riley and Alec.
Just a little higher ball, which is giving Alec the opportunity to get on top of it. She's been kind of punching over, but that one, perfect connection.
Desmarais off the top. Riley pushes back. Oh, great set. Off the hands goes Merritt Beeson, and Beeson gets the kill.
Love the change of direction there. The ball was passed to the left back. Riley takes it and pushes it to the back right side pin.
Timeout taken by the Tigers. Nebraska with the 5-point lead at 17-12 here in set 2. Back here in Lincoln at the Bob Devaney Sports Center, Nebraska and Missouri round 2 action. Huskers up 1-0, leading here in the second. Harper Murray ready to serve. Huskers trying to go up 2-0. Free ball over.
Great save by Dundee.
She got the touch. Harper Murray. Nope.
No.
They're going to say no touch, and John Cook is going to the card. He's going to challenge as Nebraska immediately turned and said there was a touch. And Iliff right now is nodding her head as she walks back to the huddle, saying, yeah, there was a touch. So there's the one regular speed replay. Now they have changed the boards here in the arena.
And the officials back
already
with the decision. Yep.
Did not take long at all.
Yeah.
Yep, there was a touch. So it's been overturned. Challenge successful. 18-12.
You can see Missouri's really stacked off to the left side. All players over there, only 2 handling the entire serve receive.
Bump set, not to Bellara, not down, or Demire, sorry. And there is off the block goes Becca Alec, off the hands of Eisenberg with the kill.
Riley's doing a great job pushing Becca Alec and getting the ball to her in the middle, feeding the middle, getting production from that position. She's got 4, I believe, kills at this point, hitting over 400. Nebraska as a team is hitting 520 in this set.
Boy, and Nebraska is just serving Missouri right off the floor. Even when Missouri's able to handle it, the passes have not been good.
No, and Missouri has got only 2 passers trying to cover the whole court. They've stacked, they've pushed, so they really have to cover a lot of court, and these are tough serves coming at them as well.
Demare with the kill as the flash late did not get there in time.
And I think Murray caught it in the chest.
Undercover.
Yep, protect your face.
Into the net.
You know, Alec tried to take that, cut it across, and the contact point low on the ball. Stay high, and she's got that. I do love that they're pushing, feeding middle.
Sands bump set, and that is long the swing by Demare. Rodriguez back to serve. They've been targeting Maya Sands, who is the libero of the year in the SEC, going right at her. They do again. Off the block, and the kill by Iliff.
Nice perseverance by the Tigers and nice aggressive swings. Iliff still trying to get in the positive here. She's struggling a bit. That's why Sands was libero of the year. Great reaction and up.
Both sides, Batenhorst not down. Ran the quick, Jackson sit back. Merritt Beeson off the side of the block.
Great coverage by Nebraska. A lot of balls coming back quick and good reaction, not hesitating.
Tigers take the timeout. We will too. 22-15 here in the second. 3 away from taking set number 2 and going on top 2-0 here at home. Huskers trying to advance to the Sweet 16 once again. Tough pass there.
Oh,
just destroyed there by Getacola. But wow, what an up. Getacola again off the block and out.
Getacola comes with heat.
Yeah.
She is barreling in and she is blasting that ball. You better be ready, and I just love that up by Rodriguez. Slid right underneath it. Cushion absorbs some of that heat.
Third stint for Getacola. She was at Tulsa, at Arizona, and now here with the Tigers as that swing is long. Back to within 5 is Missouri. Nebraska still 3 away. Second touch not down. Dudley was there. Rolled over, not down by Getacola.
Nice shot.
Really good shot by Batenhorst.
Did a great job keeping high hand and knowing where to place that ball. Just good control of the ball in that kind of a junk situation. That ball was right on top of her as Riley runs through.
Choboy's serve. That time Riley got the better of it. Shut down Getacola, and we have set point here in the second.
Big one there for Riley. She's been tooled a few times, and
good run in the middle. One of the few swings that we've seen out of Missouri's middles, and Finney put that one away. It's the first kill for Finney of the match. Iliff has a tough serve. And the block on the right side. That's all thanks to that tough serve of Iliff.
Yep. That's what you get with having that tough serve. You get some predictability, and blockers were out and ready.
45 aces on the season for Iliff. That one is long and gives Nebraska set number 2. So these old Big 8 and Big 12 rivals are headed to the third. Nebraska owns the series. They've beat Missouri 73 times. Missouri has only beaten Nebraska 3. Huskers looking for the sweep. We'll be back here for set number 3 in Lincoln. Nebraska looking to reach its 12th consecutive regional. The last time they did not make a regional, they lost here in the second round. That was back in 2011, if I'm not mistaken. Was that the K-State match, Kathy, that we had back in 2011 when Nebraska didn't make?
Correct, in the Coliseum.
In the Coliseum, been a long time ago.
Yep.
So
I remember the feel of all of that even.
We were a little different vantage point. We were on the sideline, and K-State knocked off Nebraska. And that's the last time the Huskers have not made a regional. So looking for their 12th in a row against the Tigers. Nebraska in the NCAA tournament, in case you're wondering, is 95-1 when they win the first 2 sets. Now you think, when was the one? Mm-hmm. Well, it was like the second year they were in the tournament. They went up 2-0 and won. They went up 2-0 and lost the next year And so they have won 94 straight
Wow.
postseason matches when leading 2-0. Not a good omen.
Impressive.
Not a good omen if you're a Tiger fan.
Yep.
Right on the line. Great cross-court shot. Demarais gets the kill.
Demarais and Getacola have really done a nice job. Both of them are leading the Tigers from that outside position, but making adjustments and finding the floor.
From off the net, Merritt Beeson with the kill.
She kind of gives that. It wasn't pretty, but it worked.
Yeah.
And it doesn't always have to be. We'll take it. That's kind of what she goes back to the huddle and said.
Right. Ooh, down the line. How does that happen? Wow, Allie Batenhorst, and what a save by Bergen Riley and Harper Murray.
That is majorly out of system as Murray takes it from the crowd all the way over to the left front. And I just love the confidence of Allie Batenhorst to take a big swing.
Tip right on the line. Good decision by Demarais again.
Missouri's outsides are really the key producers right now. And finding different ways to get some of those points on the board.
Good dig up by Getacola. That leads to the Nebraska point.
Block back off of the head of Demarais and out of bounds.
Not down on the swing by Iliff. Batenhorst off the block. Iliff again, shut down. Batenhorst with the big block.
Huge block there by Allie Batenhorst. Iliff has just struggled, can't get out of the negative in the hitting percentage, but great adjustment, great setup. Taking that hard angle.
Net violation called on Batenhorst.
But even there, Nebraska's block did what it needed to do, slowed the ball down so that the defense had time to make a play on it. They're really challenging Iliff.
Rodriguez bump sets. Here's Batenhorst off the block. From off the net, got the kill. And falling backwards, still gets it. Getacola with a nice shot.
That hard angle shot, Getacola, look how she turned her hips all the way to take that shot.
Huskers hitting .267 in the match. Tigers in the match hitting .056. Another good swing. Getacola off the block, and she is explosive.
And she just rockets that ball through. And she's going to make you be strong. And she wins a lot of times because she's going at those seams or at that outside hand.
Forbes now serving. Batenhorst off the block, and Batenhorst gets another kill. That is 7. Lainey Choboy now into serve for Nebraska. It's going to be a double.
Yep.
2 hits called on the Tigers. Tried to keep it alive as Merritt Beeson gives a dive, but another kill for Colleen Finney in the middle.
Finney does a nice job taking this ball at a hard, sharp angle to the Nebraska right side, so her left. Tough ball to handle.
Jump serve, Iliff. Beeson out of the back row, just sends it across. Sands handles it. Off the block again. Boy, she's been really good from off the net. Getacola not getting the best sets, but finding a way to use the hands, and on sharp angles, Getacola's been impressive.
Well, what she does is she gets out there and she does a nice job getting wide and then turns those hips and then works on the inside hand of that middle blocker.
Better pass. Harper Murray is long, no touch, point for the Tigers, and they've got the lead 8-7.
This serve of Iliff is tough, and it's so fast. Even to get out of the way when it's not in is hard.
That one got in on Choboy. Rodriguez will take second touch.
Nice.
And there, Harper Murray got him out of it. Off the high hands, she gets the kill.
Tough ball. It was inside and really kind of tight. She does a tremendous job of swinging up at the hands.
Right down the line, Finney again, and a fist pump from Colleen Finney.
And a lot of fire there, but she had a lot of fire as she came around on that backside and popped up too. Look at that. Glad to see that she's healthy after last night. Definitely explosive yet. That ankle's not giving her any fits.
Tipped by Murray. And Alec puts it away.
Alec doing a great job being up there. As she oftentimes gets a little anxious and reaches over, but this time is able to hang tight and finish it.
Might have been down anyway. Not sure that pancake was under it. Ace, Bergen Riley. That is 4 aces for Bergen Riley, and if you're just joining us, she had 3 aces in her first service run to open up the game when Nebraska took a 7-0 lead.
And she
still
is
targeting Sands,
targeting Sands, and it's just dropping and a lot of movement on the ball.
Again, tough to handle there. Pushed out to Desmarais. Desmarais is long and wide, point for the Huskers.
And that same thing happened in set number 1. Desmarais stepped back to try and help on the pass and then doesn't get a good swing on the ball and makes a hitting error. She's still back. They're trying to add a third person into that serve receive.
That is long in the swing by Getacola out of the back row. And Nebraska in the middle of a 4-0 scoring run. And 2 new faces coming in for the Tigers. Naomi Franco will come in. It looks like Desmarais back in now.
And White also came in. She's a
Sarah
setter
White, there you go.
to run offense. Just trying to change something up.
So here is White to set now. She pushes it outside. And got it in tempo to Demarais, who killed.
So positive, that's exactly what you want from a sub, something to happen positive again.
Murray rolls it over, Sands good up. Tip not down by Franco. And then Franco touches it twice into the antenna.
Great job there by Beeson, taking that ball that came over her shoulder and really just pushing it into the hands of the blocker. Even if she makes a play on that, again, it's soft. You can make a secondary play.
Ace earlier by Harper Murray is her 32nd of the year. She leads Nebraska as that swing goes into the net. Conversely, the Tigers have 5 players with 20 aces or more on the year. Nebraska with just 2. But you wouldn't know it here tonight. The Huskers have been handling serve receive much better. The first touch has been better on Nebraska's side than on Missouri's.
And Nebraska's serve has been tough too. Murray struggled last night in the match, very on point here today.
Off the block goes Demarais. Demarais leading the way with 12 kills. Make it 11 kills for the Tigers.
She leads all attackers with those 11 kills.
Down the line, there's the kill by Iliff.
She brings it big down the line. She's been going cross court. Tough shot, goes right at Rodriguez.
Sierra Dudley to serve. Ace by Dudley. (14-13) in the third. We'll have a timeout. The first team to 15. Tough pass. Inside comes Batenhorst, and the block is there. That's Eisenberg.
And the block doing a great job knowing that that ball's inside, knowing that it's going to go out. To Batenhorst, was up and ready.
Off the block. Back row tip. Murray good up by Sands. Down the line, got it. Great shot down the line, and Demarais gets the kill. And for the first time in this match, the Tigers have the lead at the 15-point break. 15-14, Missouri is on top. Tigers up in the third, 15-14. Nebraska looking for the sweep. Won the first set 25-14, the second 25-19. Tigers in the middle of a 5-0 run. It was 14-10. Nebraska led it. And Becca Alec,
wow.
Oh, what a great set.
She has been on fire tonight, and that connection has been as sharp as we've seen between her and Riley. Alec with 5 kills, hitting .375.
Again off the top of the block, and another kill by Janet Demarais. She has 13. She's warming up here in this third.
Absolutely doing a fantastic job out there on the outside and getting some tough balls to work with as well.
Nebraska glad to see her rotate into the back, although she will attack out of there. And there is Merritt Beeson right between the block as Eisenberg did not close quickly enough.
And just with that gap, that quick wrist snap of Beeson slices it through.
Give credit to Bergen as well. Great set. Setter of the year in the Big Ten Conference, the first time a freshman has ever been named setter of the year. Wow, what a block. Batenhorst there again.
Batenhorst with great setup, but Andy Jackson this time got in, I believe, to get some help and hands on the ball.
Some of the setters that have been through the Big Ten Conference over the course of the last, I know they haven't had the award forever. It's only been since 2012, but since that award was created, there's never been a freshman, and Bergen Riley the first.
And the thing about it is she just goes about her business and just does great work quietly.
Yeah. Better pass. Jackson on the slide. Good block touch by the Tigers. And then rolled over and did not get it back over as Getacola tried to get it over the top of the block.
Well, and tried going out Riley again, but Riley won this battle.
So Nebraska has won 3 of the last 4 points to regain the lead. Good dig on a heavy swing from Iliff.
Great save there by the Tigers.
Boy, you don't like that tip there by Murray, do you? As that goes off the block and out. Really expected with one blocker up in front of her to blast away.
Yeah, she's tipping it over, and the setter's having to take that second ball, so that first ball, and so somebody's having to step in. So there's some positives from it.
Timeout on the floor. We're not at 18 here in set number 3 in Lincoln. Back here at the Bob Devaney Sports Center in Lincoln for second round action of the NCAA Women's Volleyball Championships. Nebraska, the #1 overall seed, on top 2-0. Getting a test from the Tigers here in the third. Oh, tough serve there, good up. Free ball over, opportunity here for Missouri. Off the block, Rodriguez is there to keep it alive. Harper Murray got the touch. Murray with the kill.
Wow. Big swing there by Murray. She tipped the previous couple shots. Here she takes a big swing at that ball right there by Rodriguez just to get underneath it. Keep it alive was something.
The other team playing tonight in the Cornhusker State trying to make the Sweet 16, the Creighton Blue Jays have won. They swept the Minnesota Golden Gophers, winning in the third 29-27. That is the first loss by a Big Ten team in the postseason. So the Creighton Blue Jays on to the Sweet 16. Congratulations to Kirsten Bernthal-Booth and her squad.
That's pretty exciting, and we've had the opportunity to see them play a couple times this year, and so knew they were pretty salty and excited for them, so congratulations.
Off the tape, good reaction by Finney to keep it alive. Demarais with the big swing, right back to Harper Murray. Running up by Sands, little joust at the net. Won by the Tigers.
Sands just makes big defensive plays. She is all over the floor, and she just gets to so many balls.
As loud as the crowd has been all night, Nebraska down 1. Tigers the first to 20 here in the third. Can Nebraska finish? Alec, good one-handed up by Getacola. Nebraska able to reset, right back to Murray again. Not down. Just long on the swing by Demarais.
Wow, close. Mare Beeson staying deep in the court.
Seeing a little fight here on both sides. So Riley back now at the service line. Nebraska opened up this match with a 7-0 run on the serve of Bergen Riley.
Good rotation for the Huskers right now. 3 hitters up front as well as the tough serve.
Back row attack violation, second time tonight. Getacola just took off in front of that 10-foot line, and a timeout taken by Don Sullivan. So the Tigers see the Huskers rattle off 2 in a row and take a timeout. 21-20 here in set 3 in Lincoln. Huskers trying to avoid the third set hiccups that have plagued them so many times throughout the year. Shouldn't get plagued. A lot of these Nebraska volleyball players battling colds all week. And you heard Mara Beeson in the press conference last night, could hardly talk. Said she had a throat lozenge in the entire match last night. As that goes into Nebraska's block, Becca Alec, Harper Murray.
Nebraska's block has just been tough tonight and has really been very frustrating for the Tigers. Some changes here on the Tigers side.
Sarah White back into set. Franco is in the middle. So. Good swing by Naomi Franco. She's moved to the right side, Franco has.
Difference maker, that's what a sub, you want him to come in and make an impact, and definitely seeing that from Franco.
Maya Sands now back at the line to serve. Bump set out, Marabisa from off. Sands with the dig. Pounded into the block, and the block was there. Demaray could not beat it.
Becca Alec, can't say enough good things about her up in the net tonight. Her blocking, she's been in position, but she's been solid going up against a couple big blasters on the Missouri side.
Huskers 2 away, Tigers take a timeout. That's their final timeout. We'll take ours as well. Nebraska 2 away from a sweep here in round 2. Harper Murray from the service line. Out of the Tiger timeout. Tough one to handle. Rolled over. Bump set out. Merritt Beeson. Merritt put it down. And Nebraska now looking for the sweep.
Slicing it in, that's what she does so well.
Match point, Big Red. Free ball opportunity here for Nebraska. Where does Riley go? Behind to Beeson. Another opportunity. Back to Beeson again. That's a winner for the Huskers. And Nebraska, for the 12th consecutive year, moves on to the regionals. An impressive performance here tonight against the Tigers.
And a great finish there, Mare Beeson. 12 kills, captain, and showing her leadership out on the court, but a really excellent performance from the service line, and Becca Alec at the net. She was tough tonight.
Huskers win at 25-21, advance to the regionals, where Nebraska will host right back here at the Bob Devaney Sports Center next weekend. Georgia Tech last night knocked off Florida, so the Huskers' opponent will be Georgia Tech. The other two teams coming in here, the Kentucky Wildcats and the winner of Arkansas TCU. Have not seen a score on that yet, but overall an impressive performance by the Huskers.
Definitely a good first and second round. Just wanting to build on that, and the goal is to, again, get to this point and then keep getting better and keep pushing and playing your best ball.
Razorbacks lead at 1-0 over TCU. So the Huskers right now know they're facing Georgia Tech. They also know Craig Skinner's Kentucky Wildcats will be coming in here next week, and either Arkansas or TCU, whomever advances into the regionals. Well, that'll do it from here in Lincoln. For Kathy Wieskamp, I'm Larry Putney. For our entire outstanding Husker Vision crew, including the best producer at Husker Vision and Josh, who helped us out here tonight. Great job.
Absolutely.
Thanks
Couldn't
for
do it
joining
without
us.
you.
Best of luck to the Huskers as they continue on in the NCAA postseason.